First, I just wanted to say, and it's very clear why Duke is here. Quality team. They came up with some timely hits. They played defense tonight. They did throw the first punch, but like I told the Bruins, it doesn't really matter who throws the first punch. We're going to have the opportunity to throw the last punch, and it became a critical opportunity for us to be able to finish stronger. I also, always tell Megan, go out and be aggressive early in the game and get better throughout a game and learn as much as you can. So there's so many things that we planned as a team to prepare for moments like this, and I love to see how the game pays us back. We call it Bruin Magic. We believe give us one pitch and anything can happen. But very just proud of our offense on how we were relentless and got better throughout the ball game, made some adjustments, and were able to come up with a W tonight. Big win, game one.
Then can you talk about the go-ahead RBIs that you got in 6? What you were thinking stepping up as a pinch hitter in that situation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's a situation that I prepare for all the time. One shots, and in that moment, all my team was just telling me just think opposite field, because obviously that was a situation. So I was going to do whatever I could to get the ball on that side of the field.
And then you retired 14 in a row in the game, like Coach was talking about, get better as the game goes along. How do you go about doing that when they're kind of on top of you early?
Yeah, well, like Coach I said, just learning about them early helps a lot, being more aggressive, and then sort of making my game plan for the rest of the game around that helped a lot. And then Lainey behind the plate, she's such a gem, and she was talking to me throughout the whole game, and she was in my ear the whole time.
Megan, I looked up after the game and you had, 2 close on your head and you're carrying a bunch of bats. What's the deal with that?
Man, I have no idea. These Bruins are silly gals, so they just like to do whatever when we're doing interviews. But yeah, that was fun. A little bit heavy. That was fun.
Coach, Delaney was 0-2 before she hit that double. So what about her game and the way she thinks allowed her to come up and hit that hit?
Yeah, I mean, Delaney is a calm, confident hitter. You may get her out. There's a reason she's hitting for high average. You can get out a couple times, but then she is almost due for that hit. She is such a higher level hitter. She can slow the game down. She has a plan. She can take pitches. That's one of her biggest strengths, is she has a great eye. So in those situations, we all have great faith, because she's done it for us all year. But she is just a higher level hitter, has the ability to do damage every single at bat.
And then question for Coach and maybe Kinsley to you. Bree was out there just making plays on defense. So what did she bring to this game defensively?
I think that's the most important part of postseason, is they've got to just be the best versions of themselves. That's what we're preparing for right now. And a lot of them, just with Kinsley starting, she found ways to get on base and put pressure on the defense, all the time. It's just being themselves. The key in postseason is to not try to do more, but try to be the best version of yourself. And we prepare for this to be able to literally play at our best when our best is needed. And tonight, Bree was Bree. She's making plays and she's doing what she does. No matter where the ball's hit, they have great faith. It's a 9-on-1 approach on defense, and that allows Megan and the pitchers, all of them, can pound the zone and have faith in their defense. But Bree was being Inouye-Perez. We see that a lot. I'm going to miss that.
Yeah, Bree's defense is always just stellar. She's making incredible plays all the time, so it's nothing new to us. We see it in practice all the time, but definitely her putting in the hard work all season, it's great that she's able to see it come to fruition in the game.
Yeah, I think Bree had the long ranging catch towards the third base line, and then helped turn the double play in that second inning. And from then on, you were pretty much, you didn't allow a hit. So how much does Bree specifically, and just the defense as a whole, kind of fuel you a little bit on that?
Oh yeah. My team is where I get all my energy from, and when they make plays like that, it just fires me up. And then in turn, when we get back on offense, the momentum starts going our way when things like that happen in the game. So having Bree as a shortstop, the best shortstop in the country, I think, is such an honor.
For you, Kinsley, obviously being leadoff today, all your singles, what was your approach at the plate and running everything out on first base?
My approach today was definitely just using all bits of my game all year. I've been mixing in my power hitting, my bunting, and my slapping, so just being a triple threat out there.
And then for you, Coach, you talked about it last week at the regionals, and the bottom of the order is getting those runs, and Megan was a part of that, but also Kelly, Tessa.
I think that's the craziest part of our sport, is only that first inning does it really mean the top and the bottom. I'm fortunate to have a solid lineup, and they feed off of each other, and I love how we came out the first inning. I mean, we had an opportunity to score right there in the first, and things didn't go our way, but just quality at bats from the entire team tonight. You know, we didn't get outcome. I mean, we put pressure and we ran ourselves out of an inning at one time, but quality at bats from the entire lineup. But like you just said, when the bottom half puts some pressure on, man, it puts pressure on the defense when you come back up to the top. Great things happen, and once again, that's when we're at our best. When the bottom half does a great job, it obviously gets us back to the top where we love to be.
And then one for you, Megan. You kind of touched on it earlier, retiring 14 straight. But how do you learn for those specific, the double, the RBI double, and then that home run? And I've seen you in practice kind of like piecing together, like at bats, how do you kind of piece together the information you learned in those two and get them out?
Yeah,
as you do?
I mean, for the most part, I'm not going to throw them the pitch I threw them. But they're just really great hitters and they're smart, so I have to kind of figure out how they're going to adjust and how I need to adjust. So it's obviously different for every batter, but just making sure I'm focused on every single pitch and having 10 and giving it my best shot.